Hello, and today we're going to talk about how to increase your metabolism. And just to clarify, it's very common that people, when they ask this question, what they really want to know is, how do I lose fat? How do I get my body to burn more fat? Well, I think the first step here is to understand what metabolism is. And it is the sum total of all of your body processes. So you have about 1,000 cells. You've got 1 trillion cells. You'd be a very tiny person if you only had 1,000 cells, wouldn't you? You've got about 1 trillion cells that are working day and night. And they're performing all sorts of functions to keep us alive. And they all consume energy, all right? So all of the energy that's used in your body as a whole, that is your metabolism, all right? So your metabolism reacts to various stimuli. And as a result, it can speed up and it can also slow down. You do the right things, you do good things, your metabolism gets faster. You do the wrong things, it gets slower. It's very simple. And this idea is called metabolic flux. So in a nutshell, what do we need to do to increase our metabolism? First thing we need to do is increase our energetic input. All right, so we need to eat more. Believe it or not, you need to eat more. As long as the food is nutrient dense, whole, and unprocessed, you typically are going to want to eat more than you think you should. It's counterintuitive, all right? The second thing we want to do, proportionately, is increase our energetic output. That means exercise, all right? The reason exercise is so important is that when we stimulate muscle tissue and we break it down, which is what happens during resistance training, we then enter a period of recovery. All right. Now think of the recovery of the body after a workout as the engine or the fire that burns fat, and think of the food as fuel. If you don't have enough fuel, you can't have a fire. Okay. So here is what not to do. And some of these traps are very, very common. A lot of people fall into them. Do not try to accomplish too much too quick. Do not undereat. Don't overwork, and do not use stimulants, okay? The most common trap here is undereating. Most people, we have it programmed in our minds somewhere that when we want to lose weight or if we want to look better, we have to eat less. That's true if you're eating a couple pizzas in a sitting, all right? But for your average person who wants to get in shape and kick their metabolism into gear and then lose some body fat, undereating is a real trap, all right? What you really need to do is make sure that if you're working hard and you're stimulating the need for all of that recovery in your body, you have to feed that. You have to have more nutrients, more nutrient-dense calories. You want to really avoid this trap of undereating. So herbs and metabolism. Are there herbs that actually will stimulate your metabolism? Well, that's actually really not the right question, because the answer actually is no. There is no single herb that's going to act like a magic pill. It's not going to happen. It doesn't exist. The way that we use herbs is to support the body in its efforts, okay? And we use herbs for their nutritional impact, for what they bring to the table and how they support the body. And we use herbs for what they're best at. And different herbs are better at different things, okay? In the case of when you're working out a lot and trying to increase your metabolism, you're going to want herbs that are going to support the recovery of your body. You're going to want herbs that support immune health. You're also going to want herbs that just generally provide nutritional support, all right? So I know that seems a bit vague, but the fact is there is no easy answer. There is no one herb or two herbs that will do that. It depends on your activity level, how you're eating, what stage you're at in your health. Do you need to detoxify? Do you need digestive support? All of these things all work together. Nothing runs in isolation. It's all one big network, okay? So if you have questions, you can visit us. That's our address on the screen. You can call us. And you can also join our newsletter at chakra4online.com/newsletter. Thanks very much, and we'll talk to you soon.